Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome. It is Tuesday, February 2nd. Welcome to the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show. It is myself and your boy, Murderham. Murderham, what's good, brother?
What's up, bro? Cool,
Not
man.
much,
What's up,
man.
everybody? What's up, everybody? Shout out, world, man. You know what I'm saying? You look kind of
Hope
professional over there
everybody
with the
is...
mic. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Put my mic right there.
We got him a mic. Okay, we're gonna get you a mic. We just been testing a lot of stuff out today, man.
Testing.
We got new capabilities tonight. We got the capabilities of live callers. So please, at any time tonight, guys, please give us a call. We got a very new call-in system. We're taking your calls all night tonight. At any single moment you guys want to call in, please give us a call. 205
We about to get cussed
259 8870. And we're going to have you guys on here at the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show. It is again Tuesday, February 2nd. We got a very good show lined up for you. Please take a second really quick and like, tag, and share the video. Just like you watching, we want everybody else to watch. So take a second, like, tag, and share tonight's live video as we kick it off. All right. Also, everybody, let us know where you guys are watching from. What part of the world are you guys tuned in from? Cynthia is watching from Birmingham, Alabama. So, Cynthia, welcome. Great to have you tonight. So everybody else, do like Cynthia and let us know where you are watching from tonight. We got so much in store for you guys tonight. Tonight, we're talking about Amazon. There are some latest developments with Amazon's CEO, Jeff Bezos. Also, courtside Karen. Well, who in the world is that? There was some stuff that went down last night at the Hawks and Lakers game. So we're going to talk about what happened with courtside Karen and who she got into it with last night. Also, SpaceX. SpaceX, for those that don't know, is owned by philanthropist and entrepreneur Elon Musk, who also owned Tesla. There was a space launch today, and we'll have the latest video and all that for you guys and more. Also, we have a special guest with us tonight. Her name is Rosa Ruffin. We're going to tell you guys how you guys can buy property for very, very, very cheap, for less than $75, less than $50, less than $30 sometimes. Is property out there. So please share the video so that other people can know what's going on. Also, Silento. Nay. There's some stuff going on with Silento tonight. So we're going to talk about all that and more right here on the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show. So please stick around for that. And let us know where you guys are watching from. Slime Blade said Birmingham. So appreciate you. Catherine Reed is also watching from Birmingham. We have Rashanique. Hey, Rashanique, tell your mom I said hello. And I love you and your mom. So tell her I said hello. They're watching from Birmingham. Lenore, she is watching from Trussville. So thank you all for watching all the way out in Trussville, Alabama. And Stephanie was with us last night. She's with us again tonight. So welcome back, Stephanie. Stephanie is watching from Bessemer, Alabama. Also, we got someone from Detroit in the house. So
you forgot one thing though, nigga. Today Groundhog Day, man.
Today is Groundhog Day. Oh wow. Okay. So what? So did the groundhog see a shadow or what?
Yeah, man. That fat ass nigga seen his shadow, man. So we got 6 more weeks.
6 more weeks of winter. Wow. Which is crazy because
I want to know why the fuck are we listening to a groundhog anyway? Like why the fuck are we like? Why?
Somebody watching from Selma, Lord Selma.
Facebook jail.
I don't be knowing what's up with that. People be putting Facebook jail in front of their name. I still have not caught on to what that is. Like being I still don't know. All right, so welcome everybody. Please like, tag, share.
Stop goddamn and stop when Facebook put your ass on that probation. You better stop. What they call if you want to review it. They're gonna throw the book at you.
Oh yeah, if you try to,
you better take them 3 days.
Oh my god, I remember, man. One time I got Facebook jail. Well, okay, I've had Facebook jail. I get Facebook jail quite often, you know. But the thing is, anytime I go with when I've been in Facebook jail, they gave me 7 days. Okay. Well, when I went to dispute it, and these fuckers gave me 30 days. They gave me 30 days. You know, I'm like, yo, what is this? What in the hell is this? Slime said, not that possum Birmingham Zoo had. Catherine also said, when your regular account is banned, people make a new account. Hell, I used to have like 6 accounts. Facebook deleted all of them except one. So this is the one that I'm on now. This is the one that I got. Facebook jail. Marielle said, enough of that. Michelle, what's up, friend? Welcome to the show tonight, Michelle. Welcome. Let's see. We got Julia Juarez said, any comments about Bell exploring running for mayor again? That was the topic of last night's show. Last night we talked about that, Julia. So that was actually our topic. We actually broke some news last night. We actually showed our viewers part of this document here, a redacted version of the actual appointment of principal campaign committee by William Bell that was signed on the 31st of January. That I guess assumed that he turned in yesterday, since the 31st was a weekend day. So Catherine, yes, they are watching me hard, but nevertheless, we did talk about the William Bell thing on yesterday. So that is not the focus of tonight's show, as we have other things in store, which we want to get to momentarily. But Murderham, man, look, how was your day, brother? How was your day?
Man, my day been long, bro. Long as fuck. I actually just took a nap, man. I ain't gonna lie. Just woke up from a nap like 30 minutes ago. Had to rejuvenate. I ate some IHOP. Right. It kind of gave me the itis.
I called you. I'm like, yeah. I'm trying to test the shit out. And then
I mean, I had did my part. I told you we were trying to test it out earlier today. When we was testing out earlier today, I was kind of, you know what I'm saying? You were here.
You were here. So, no, I give you that.
But I'm good though, man. I got a lot of shit done today. I got a lot of work did today, so I kind of felt okay with taking a little nap. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is my rejuvenation period. I get to wake up, talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hopefully we get a lot of callers tonight, man. You know.
Yeah. I think we're going to have a pretty dope list of callers tonight. Please, everybody, call in wherever you are, 205-259-8870. Give us a call. We want to know and we want to hear from you. So please just give us a call tonight. Ask us anything. You know, you're going to be live on air. So you can say what the hell you want to. You know, if you cuss us out, just be prepared to get your ass cussed back out. But it's all good. Just give us a call. But stick around, everybody. We got more of the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show with myself and Murderham Tony. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, but when we return, we're talking about Amazon. Learn the latest developments with what's happening over at Amazon. We'll be right back.
iHangTVs.com, Alabama's #1 HD TV and surround sound installation team, specializing in TV over brick wall fireplace installations. And yes, we hide the wires. We also install TVs on your patio with outdoor sound for great backyard fun. Call us and book your installation today. 1-877-I-HANG-TV.
I hang TVs. And yes, we hang the wire.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. You guys are tuned in to the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show. We're live today. It's Tuesday, February 2nd. We're in the second day of a whole new month. So our best wishes to everybody as you guys embrace on this new month in this new year. All right. So tonight, part of our show, let's get right into it. We're talking about Amazon tonight. There are some things that's happening over at Amazon. So Jeff Bezos, he stepped down as Amazon's CEO. However, he will remain as their board chairman. Now, according to to TMZ, Jeff Bezos is letting go of the Amazon reins, day to day at least. And while he's not vanishing altogether from the office, it's clear his focus is elsewhere. So Bezos' departure as CEO was announced Tuesday during an earnings call, and it was revealed AWS CEO Amazon Jassy would take over as the main man of the e-com company sometime in the third quarter of 2021. Now, as far as why he's stepping down, Bezos wrote a letter to employees saying running Amazon at large is exhausting and all-encompassing. He's got other projects he wants to go all in on. He still have a hand on the wheel, though, as executive chair of Amazon's board going forward. Jeff Bezos also added in his letter, he said, quote, as an executive chair, I will stay engaged in important Amazon initiatives, but also have the time and energy I need to focus on the Day One Fund, the Bezos Earth Fund, Blue Origin, the Washington Post, and my other passions. I've never had more energy, and this isn't about retiring. I'm super passionate about the impact I think these organizations can have. Now, for reference, the Day One Fund is Jeff Bezos' homelessness project. The Earth Fund is his climate change initiative, and Blue Origin is his aerospace company. So, yeah, that man still got a lot on his plate. Now, as far as how this will affect the company's projected growth, the numbers seem to show stakeholders have faith. Amazon shares were trading higher in after hours Tuesday. Now that shows how solid Amazon is, and Bezos has been its captain. It's been in the captain's chair since 1994. Now it's unclear if Jeff's stock option with the company will be affected, which could change his wealthiest man on the planet status. But he and Elon Musk have been swapping the 1 and 2 spots all year. But, I think personally, Jeff Bezos is going to be just fine. I think he's going to be just fine.
Facts. I mean, when
I think Jeff Bezos is going to be just fine.
You're the second richest man in the world. I mean, I'm not finna go to work every day.
Right. And that's the thing, man. As the second richest man in the world. Come on, I don't at some point, he has built it. He has built this foundation. He has built this company. He has literally taken this company and made it one of the best in the world, right? And the numbers prove it. He's the second richest man. Him and Elon Musk have been swapping out for number 1 and 2 spot all year long, right? So check this out, though.
I'm trying to do.
He's not retired. So essentially he is retiring from Amazon. Okay. And so Weatherman Woe stepped down because he missed his wife. That divorce hit his pockets hard. That divorce did not touch his pocket at all. That divorce had no impact on his pocket. He has made that money at least half a time over already, if not 2 times over. He's made it one time over already. Okay, so that is
I mean, he got half of that. So I mean, it went.
She got 60 billion. Okay, if she got 60 billion, what is he's worth? But now here's the thing, though. The kicker, though, is that his worth is tied to the ownership of Amazon. Now, the actual worth by him stepping away as CEO necessarily won't change because he is still the owner of the principal stakeholder of Amazon, right? So nothing on that front will change, but I do think that he will make a larger impact with the other things that he wants to focus on. The man's trying to combat climate change. He's trying to fight climate change. We don't even take it serious, but this man wants to combat climate change. And I think that's where he is going to spend majority of his time moving forward. Vic go. Vic said Jeff Bezos from 63rd. Come on. He just might be, though. He just might. Give us a call. Let us know. What are your thoughts on the entire Jeff Bezos?
Jeff Bezos from 82nd. He from the street. He ain't none that bullshit.
He from 63rd Street, 63rd Street, New York. 63rd Street, New York.
None of that shit, man.
Give us a call. Call in 205-259-8870. Give us a call. We want to talk to you. We want to get your thoughts.
Ain't he from Washington or some shit like that?
Yeah, I think he is from Washington. That would be correct. Yes, I do. Yeah. I do think we got a text message. Someone sent us a text. Why William Bear running for mayor? I'm not sure why he's running for mayor. We would like for you to give us a call. You can call or text. It says call, but someone proceeded to
call, right?
The text, yes. But
see, that's what's wrong with us. That's what's wrong with us as black people. We don't
We'll
read. We don't follow directions. We don't take directions well. We just gonna do what the fuck we want to do. Now that shit clearly say call in, not text us. See, now you finna get us fucked up because our old lady finna
I
think
think that was
bitch
Vic.
be
He said
texting
he
me.
don't have any
Bitch
minutes.
ain't got no minutes.
Well, give us a call, 205-259-8870. We want to hear from you. Give
Ain't it
us a
free
call.
nights
Let
on
us know
weekend?
what you guys think about the entire Jeff Bezos thing. Stick around, everybody. We got more right here on the Carl Chaverst Jr. Show. Murderham, I think it's time for another commercial break tonight, brother. We're going to take a very, very, very quick commercial break. But when we return, we still want to hear from you, so give us a call. But when we return, we're talking about more tonight. Courtside Karen. Who the fuck is that? And what the fuck does she do? So be sure, be prepared. We're going to take out Courtside Karen next on the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show. We'll be right back.
ET for a whole life, Marshall.
I love you, Kimchi. Already know everything you've been denying. 'Cause I know when you're lying. Already know everything you've been denying. 'Cause I know when you're lying. I know when you're lying. 'Cause I know when you're lying. Already know everything you've been denying. 'Cause I know when you're lying.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You guys are tuned in to the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show. It's me and Murderham. We're live with you guys tonight. We got a guest tonight, Rosa
Leaves
Ruffin.
and carrots.
Rosa Ruffin is going to be joining us tonight. She has a company that helps you purchase land for essentially little or nothing, and so she'll be joining us, kind of talking about ways that you can actually purchase land for a little of nothing, and all that and more right here on the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show. Also tonight, we want to shout out to one of our partners over at Lax Mobile Auto and Pressure Washing. Please hit them up. They're a very good company. Lax Mobile Auto Spa and Pressure Washing. They do residential and business. You can find them 205-829-0157. Tell them the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show sent you, and there may be a discount in store for you. So please just give them a call. Let them know, hey, we need our shit washed. We need our yard washed. I need my driveway pressure washed. Tell them that, and they will certainly get with you. So big shout out to them and all that they're doing over at Lax Mobile. All right, so tonight also we have Courtside Karen. All right, so that's a big story today. So there was a situation with a lady who's been officially known by the Black Internet, Black Twitter. All of us have officially given her the name of Courtside Karen. So Courtside Karen, this is the story. According to, first off, let me show you guys the video of Courtside Karen. Watch this video, and then we're going to have a discussion about what's going on with Courtside Karen, because this shit here is ridiculous. So look at this, then we're going to talk about it.
Just got kicked out of the game for talking shit to LeBron James, for talking shit to my fucking husband. This is such fucking bullshit. Listen, let me tell you, LeBron James looked at my husband during the game and cussed him out, and I stood up and I go, don't fucking talk to my husband. Talk to my husband one more time and I will fuck you up. And he started fighting with me. He goes, shut your mouth, bitch. And I go, you shut your fucking mouth, bitch.
Shut the fuck up! Hey. Don't talk to my husband like that!
Sit down, please. Sit down.
Hey, this is a joke. This is totally a joke. You guys, he's being an asshole and they're blaming these guys. That's a joke. That's a joke. And they're blaming you. That's a joke.
Let's go.
Yo, I truly cannot fathom how whack some of you guys are. Like, and I don't know about you guys, but if my girl was at a game and someone was talking to me and my girl didn't stand up for me, I would reevaluate that relationship. So for all of you clowns saying, your wife's a gold digger, guess what? If I was a gold digger, I would sit back and mind my own fucking beeswax and I wouldn't open my mouth. But guess what? I'm not a gold digger. That's my husband. I love him. If someone disrespects him, I will check him, whether it's LeBron James or a fucking bum on the street.
All right, so that is the video. So let me read part of the story, and then I'm gonna show LeBron's response to the entire shindig. So according to TMZ, a woman and her husband were removed from the Lakers versus Hawks game in Atlanta on Monday night for going absolutely nuclear on LeBron from the sideline. And man, it is quite insane. The woman is Juliana Carlos, an Instagram model who attended the game with her husband, Chris Carlos. Now, the couple was sitting courtside when the woman claims her husband got into a heated verbal argument with LeBron, which LeBron did confirm after the game, but she decided to get involved and began screaming, cussing, and flipping off James from her insanely expensive seat, causing a huge scene. Now, it is worth noting that the woman was initially wearing a COVID mask, but removed it to yell at LeBron. In fact, the scene got so wild, the refs stopped the game, and the woman, along with her husband and two others, were all ejected from the building. Now, while she was getting the boot, Juliana flipped on her IG Live and gave her side of the story, complete with threats and lots of F-bombs, as you guys heard. She said, quote, "So I'm minding my own business, and Chris has been a Hawks fan forever. He had this issue with LeBron. I don't have an issue with LeBron. I don't give a fuck about LeBron. Anyway, I'm minding my own business, drinking, having fun. All of a sudden, LeBron says something to my husband, and I see this, and I stand up, and I go, don't fucking talk to my husband." And he looks at me, and he goes, "Sit the fuck down, bitch."
Shut up, bitch. That reminds me of Boys in the Hood. I don't know if you seen Boys in the Hood. We ain't gonna put you out there. Just don't answer that question.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
There's a scene on there. There's a scene on there when they all out, and she like, "Can we have one night without nobody get shot?" And then Ice Cube look and say, "Shut up, bitch."
That's probably what LeBron was thinking about.
It's gonna go down. Like, you are all your feelings and shit, and niggas is about to get shot, and you talking about this shit. Like, this nigga got a Tech 9 out right now.
That's probably what LeBron was thinking about. All right, so the whole, let me show you what LeBron basically said after the game. So him telling his side of the story. This is what LeBron James had to say.
No, at the end of the day, that's I'm happy fans are back in the building. I miss that interaction. I need that interaction. We as players need that interaction. I don't feel like it was warranted to be kicked out. There was a back and forth between two grown men, and which we said our piece. He said his piece. I said my piece. And then when someone else jumped into it and said their piece. But I didn't think they were, should have been kicked out. But they might have had a couple of drinks maybe, and they could have probably kept it going, and the game wouldn't have been about the game no more. So I think the referees did what they had to do. It's fine. I don't think, taking down the mask or whatever the case may be at that point in time, would have harmed anybody but the people that was right next to her. I wasn't close enough to her. I don't think any of my teammates was close enough to him. Maybe a couple of refs, maybe. So I hope they're okay. But safety first.
All right. So look. So first off, First off, the bitch just want to
That
be
was a real
relevant.
sassy ass
Yeah,
explanation from LeBron.
let's start with the bitch just wanted to be relevant. Okay, let's start with that because she said, what did she say? She said LeBron said something to her husband. Based upon that, LeBron wasn't even close to them. This man didn't even know, like, so what did, this hoe just want to be relevant. I mean, what I say, yeah, that's it. She just wants somebody to know who she is, okay? They to pay for these games. And more than likely, they pay. She went just to troll LeBron. Okay.
LeBron,
She
yeah.
been saying it the whole time. I don't like LeBron. I can't wait to go to the game. We sitting courtside, babe. I'm gonna say something to LeBron. She been saying that the whole time.
She a pillow patty.
She is.
Her husband like 50, 51, 50, 53, some shit like that.
Yeah. So so let's show their photo.
She a pillow patty. He bought that to snatch on.
Let's see. So
I made it, bitch.
I'm gonna show you guys this photo. 1 second. Let's see. Let's pull the photo up here. Here we go. All right. So this is her husband here. So this is her, Juliana Carlos, and this is her husband. I believe his name is John Carlos. So that's
Chris
them.
Carlos.
He does. Chris. Okay, Chris. So as you guys can see, Vic says she's supposed to be 25. I don't see how. She had a lot of plastic surgery.
She is 25. Facts.
She's 25.
Facts.
Okay. Well, she done had this bitch don't look like no normal white 25-year-old, but she done had a lot of plastic surgery. Mm-hmm. She looked like she about at least about.
She's like she used to be a sex worker. Like an ex-sex worker.
Oh, Vic says she was 25 in the video. Yeah. Okay. Well, she very well could be a sex worker.
Yeah, she looks like an ex-sex worker. She got them sex worker features. Right.
Yes, she does. She certainly does. Okay. Michelle said he sell drugs. He about does sell drugs. Sell drugs. We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on courtside Karen? If you just want to call in and cuss the bitch out, call in and cuss out. This is what this here for. If you want to just talk shit about it, this is what this here for. Call in 205-259-8870. But Murderham now. So what do you think about it? Do you think LeBron said? I know you're not a LeBron fan at all. Okay. So this ain't about bashing LeBron. You ain't got this, none of that.
Like it was a real sassy explanation. Okay, It was a real sassy explanation by LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Without it, you get what I'm saying?
It was a real sassy explanation by LeBron.
Michael Kobe would have never explained it like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it just goes to show like people feel like they are entitled to like everything, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like certain shit you shouldn't even. Why are you arguing with a nigga that's playing basketball? Like, what does your opinion have to do with what the fuck he doing right now? Like, you understand?
Yeah, even if he did get into
playing basketball, what is like? What does that
do with you? Just like Chris said, that's high end, and that be the problem. These high end hoes don't know they stay in their little place
on a blind date in Miami. That sounds like sex worker to me.
Yeah,
it does. Like he bought me one night, and I ain't want to go home after that. He bought me for a week, and then he bought me for life. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I totally agree. Let's see. Grown Man Barry from YouTube. He said, just a white chick trying to start chaos like how the evil bitch lied on Emmett Till and Black Wall Street. That's so true. That is so true. Man, that's a great comparison. Great comparison. You saw, like LeBron said, I wasn't even near her. He was like, well, the refs might have been worried about her not having a mask on, but I wasn't. We weren't even around her. So that lets you know, like, there, now when she probably started yelling at him, he probably started yelling back at her. He probably did say, sit down, bitch. I would have said it too.
I would have said some disrespectful ass shit. I would have got way more disrespectful than that. I would have made her husband want to jump on the floor.
Yeah.
That's how far I would have took it.
Yeah. I would have went all the way.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have went all the way. I would have went all the way.
Because I'm finna knock your ass out. I'm gonna drop your ass. He probably would have knocked Chris ass out too. He look old and frail.
True. That is true. All right, so we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we return, we have a special guest with us tonight. We have Rosa Ruffin. Rosa Ruffin is going to share with us information about what we could do to purchase property for very cheap, little of nothing. Y'all go out and put $30,000 down on houses. You just got $30,000 But anyway, we're going to tell you guys, she's going to tell you how to take $300 and buy a house with. Okay, so we finna tell you, this ain't no scam, ain't no gimmick, because here niggas go to me, it must be a scam. Everybody always talking about some a scam. You a scam. How about that? Scam you. You the scam. Talking about you selling food stamps. That's a scam. Everybody talking about scam. Every time you turn around. No, I'm just saying, you know what they gonna say. You know what they gonna say.
Oh,
if you can buy a product for $300, it must be a scam.
Scamming though, man. Everybody goddamn scamming, man. Why the fuck is everybody mad when niggas get scammed? White people
true,
been
right?
scamming all they goddamn time. And it just be mad when they be late on the scam.
Right.
That's really what it is.
That's what it is. That is what it is. Everybody did the scamming by the time they learned.
It felt good for me. Like even when they were doing the bank scam and shit. Oh,
can you hear the applause?
Turn $100. Play it again. Yeah, I hear you got to turn it up though.
Hold on. Shit, he turned it up. Oh, here we go.
Turn it down a little bit. It sounds like rain.
They clapping hands. We learned this system out. But yeah, you heard that though, Dave.
That nigga got sound effect. Yeah,
we got sound effect. Hey, look.
We gotta get some alert.
What else we got? We can get a little funky. We look. We got a little.
Somebody said, "Don't give me none of that. Don't give me none of that motherfucking sideways shit, nigga. Put some soul in it."
So we got it going on around this bitch. All right, so let's see. Grown Man Bear said they said he actually said, "Damn, you got your mask down in this bitch." Oh, okay, that makes very much sense. Okay, and which he probably wasn't saying it to her. He was probably just saying it under his breath. Like, damn, how the fuck she got her mask down? So I totally get it. Michelle said she don't want none of LeBron wife. Right, LeBron wife. Yeah. So yeah, LeBron wife don't play no games. So yeah, I agree with that.
See, that's why I fuck with LeBron James' wife though, cause she ain't like I fuck with LeBron James' wife more than you know what I'm saying. Anybody than LeBron James, cause to be LeBron James' wife.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like she's
okay.
She good people. She stay out the way. She ain't motherfucking, Don't be mad, man, because I'm talking about LeBron, man.
All right. Okay. So look.
Take LeBron. You got your hands like this on LeBron. Take one of them off, bro. Take one of your hands off of LeBron.
Okay. All right. So Christian trying to scam already. He said who got reading? Every time you see somebody say who got readings, you already know what's going on. Vic said right. Vic said white folks ready for a LeBron scandal. They are, man. They ready to take his school away. Take his name off the school right now. His name should not be. They ready for it. They ready for all that. We don't want to burn the shoe. Take your shoes and burn. You know what? Every time he switch team, they burn the damn jersey. So these folks ready for something. Burn all the shoes.
Go ahead. A trader, man. He a trader. The NBA is built legacy.
All right. Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? Being in longevity. Mike played with the Bulls. Kobe stayed with the Lakers. Magic stayed with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? All the greats stayed down with their team. You got to stay down with your team,
here's
man.
The thing.
But
LeBron has went and created a legacy.
LeBron like Laura Harvey.
He is
the Laura Harvey of the NBA.
He has created a
man. LeBron hasn't won a championship without a superstar. Mike won it. You can't say Pippen was later on in his career became a Hall of Famer, but when they was winning, he was not a Hall of Famer. Same way with Steph Curry. Now Kobe and Shaq, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Shaq was a prolific player, but come on, man,
okay. Now, I mean, I got you, but though
LeBron went and played with bona fide stars, but he's supposed to be the king. That sounds like the Justice to me.
No, well, you got your opinion, but LeBron numbers don't lie at the end of the day. So you know, that's
When you
the
play
truth.
20 years, you're gonna have numbers.
That's the truth. So we're gonna take
You
a
ain't
quick
got enough
commercial break.
numbers.
When we get back, we're going to have a special
We got
guest,
Rosa
Rosa
Ruffin.
Yeah, she's gonna be joining us, everybody. We played spades with Rose. We're gonna talk about before we talk about how we're gonna talk about that spades game the other night. So we're gonna talk about that when we get back right here on the Carl Chaverst Jr. Show. Don't go anywhere, everybody. Learn how to get these properties for cheap. See you on the flip side. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. You guys are tuned in to the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show. Tonight is Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021. You guys are tuned in. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. We have a special guest tonight. We're joined by Rosa Ruffin. Rosa, what's up?
What's good, Carlos?
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm pretty good, Rosa. I'm pretty good. Rosa, man, you got it going on, Rosa. You got it going on. You got a lot of stuff going on. We want to talk about everything that you have going on. We see you doing a lot. But first off, Rosa, let's see. You have special guest, Rosa Ruffin of A&R Developing LLC. But before we talk about the businesses, Rosa, let's talk about this spades game we played a few weeks ago.
You know what I'm saying? Because we were issuing ass whipping.
We were issuing that. We was kicking ass.
Y'all ain't giving out nothing.
That's what the table was about. Just
y'all wasn't whooping shit.
We were kicking ass and taking that. Did you win or did you lose, brother?
That's all I'm asking. What side of the street was you on?
Which one?
But then we beat y'all.
No.
Y'all ain't beat us. I did not beat us.
Murder, you had a turn to beat us. Now, remember, actually winning.
We beat y'all.
I mean,
we beat y'all.
A turn.
We beat y'all.
A turn. Can
Man.
we at least identify that?
Y'all didn't beat us. We lost to Michelle. Y'all
this
lost.
is a singular action, right?
My partner. When, Eli was my partner.
Who was your partner?
No, he wasn't.
No.
Because I ain't gonna call
Who
the
was my
person
partner?
because no face, no case, but you know who your partner was, and they weren't playing that great. Y'all didn't win. Who was your partner? Mm-hmm. Think about it. We had a hat on.
Well, however, at whatever rate,
Who was my partner?
Regardless of whoever your partner was, regardless of whoever it was, that don't change, you still lost.
That did happen. Now that's the
y'all didn't beat us.
What happened.
Y'all didn't beat us. See, no, y'all beat Eli. Y'all did not beat us.
All I know is everyone. I sat there until I left.
Okay.
You sat back down and then you sat till you left. You sat back down and then you sat till you left. See, it wasn't a thing where y'all was still sitting down.
I mean,
Damn,
we can
I
always run
smoked
it
too much
back.
weed. I want to say that.
Yeah, I can't.
He got there later.
Yeah, I can't remember what happened yesterday. Let alone, I just know I won. That's the only thing I remember about that time was that we won. That's all I remember about that time. All right, so
y'all didn't beat me.
So Rosa, that's it. So Rosa, first, welcome to the show. This is we're here every single night, Monday through Thursday, 7 to 8:30 Eastern. And tonight, Rosa, we wanted to bring you on to talk about how people can actually purchase properties for very cheap. But before that, kind of tell everybody about yourself and about the things that you have going on.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for inviting me on the show. I follow you, my dog, well before the show. So it is what it is. You see it. But me, myself, I was in corporate America for about 8 to 10 years in the customer service field. And about 3 years ago, I took a class for tax property acquisitions. And I took that class from AV Shabazz. And the information was unbelievable, right? Finding out that I could invest in properties with absolutely no money. So you'll blow their minds and tell them, hey, you can buy this house for $300. I'm going to tell you, you can invest and work in this field with no money.
Wow.
It's not I'm not on Instagram. I ain't got no, sponsorship. I ain't telling you, let me show you how to flip this with no money. I'm telling you that you could actually win in this field, and you never have to invest $1 of your money in this field. So that's something that you kind of learn after you do. So I've been doing this for about 3 years. I've had A&R Developing LLC, which is a development firm where we specialize in tax property acquisitions and small home repairs and some moderate rehabs. And we've been afforded that opportunity because of tax properties. I like to think of myself as a tax specialist because I do taxes. I specialize in tax properties, and not just the tax property aspect of it, but it's such a broad field. So I guess I would ask you first, what do you want everyone to know? Because can I identify some things that you identified yesterday? Can we go over some of those things?
Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday, you told everyone absolutely the truth. No one should be going downtown buying a book of addresses. That's the most ludicrous thing. And you talk about the county just getting $25 or $35, whatever the cost is. I'm not even certain. I've never even seen the book. Let's be clear.
Okay.
And I average about one and a half house sales a week. I literally just sold a house right before we got on this live. So,
wow.
How much
was that house sold for?
Oh, that we actually sold that house for $4,500.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you how you can get into it, right?
Okay.
And so what you want to do is you want to use the website that you showed everyone yesterday. If everyone was here watching you yesterday and they came back to get this information, they know you started at the Alabama Revenue website. So
let me try to pull that website up real quick. Let's see. But keep talking. I'm sorry.
So with the website, what you told them was accurate. It's through the state, not just Jefferson County. You can apply throughout the state of Alabama using the state of Alabama's Department of Revenue site. It lists over 20,000 properties that are currently delinquent. It's not the site you went to that shows the part of the site you went to that shows a daily time and date. I want to be honest. I think that's just for show because it's actually updated once a year, and that's after the tax sale. And once the tax sale happens in June, then the county's office will take its time. Each county must upload its delinquent properties, and it only happens once. So you'll wait probably about 90 days after the tax sale for every county to have uploaded this site, the Department of Revenue. Well, once you have the site, it's really simple. If you stay in Jefferson County, I'm going to give you some key things that we were missing yesterday. The reason the parcel number didn't work for you is because the first two numbers on the parcel number doesn't identify the parcel. It identifies the location. 01 is Jefferson County, 68 is Bessemer. So in order to use the parcel number, you would need to remove the first two digits and the last two digits to actually identify a parcel number. So if you'll scroll down, the way I apply for properties is I do really well with numbers. So I actually have a map that I purchased from from City Hall's, what is the name of that division? I'm sorry.
I know what you're talking about. GIS division.
Right. Yes, where the GIS map where it
maps
took
and
it. Yes.
maps. Yeah. I know
Mhm.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
I got my map from there, and that map identifies townships. Well, I actually was able to buy my map from AV, but he got it from there. It's a map that identifies townships and different numbers that you'll need when I see. If you could zoom in, I'm going to break down a parcel number for you.
Ooh. Wait, hold
Oh,
on.
okay. Well, if he can't zoom in, you guys log on and follow. So that parcel number there, if I'm not mistaken, these are 68s, right?
There's six. Well, the first one is six. Yeah, they're 6'8". That's correct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So a 68 means that first thing I know is these properties are in Bessemer.
Oh, it's the county code. Okay, I see here. That's the county code. Okay.
So I know, even though it's in Jefferson County is actually a dual county. It's Jefferson/Bessemer. And I don't know if anyone ever pays attention to that, but that's what that 68 means. So some of your properties you can register at Jefferson County Courthouse, but some you must go to Bessemer because it's considered its own entity.
Can you see that better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we'll go 68, and then you'll have 2 digits, which will identify your township. So in the Jefferson County area, I think it is 42 townships. So the next number would be like 38. It would identify where in Bessemer this parcel is. So the parcel number would start with where it is, 38.
38.
It'll have spacers. 00, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna pull a contract that I just wrote.
So it's 6'8", then there's 3'8" behind that one, then 000.
Okay, so it's a the parcel number identifies the actual address, and once if you get the right map, it will identify the numbers for you. So you wouldn't just be shooting in the dark where you're attempting to apply. That's the way I recommend looking for properties, because as you told them, it'll never show the address because an address is not a legal form of description of land. So it's really simply only built for the postal system. It doesn't really identify land. So you'll never really see the address there. You can several things you can use. It's an app called Landglide. You can use it, and it's actually connected to each county in everywhere, not just Alabama.
Okay, what's that website?
It's an app called Landglide. No, Ron, we're not giving all the sauce away, because trust me, if you go in there and use just this information without any direction, it's still very overwhelming. So I don't want to I don't want to be misleading to anyone. Like,
but nah, that's what we got to do though, man. It's like when we get information, it's like we want to be the only ones with the information, but that's not how we help other people build generational wealth. Is we have to share these keys. We'll share information, all kind of other bullshit with each other, but when it comes to actually building something viable, we hold them things so tight, and I don't like that about us. Like, if you know something that could possibly help somebody, especially somebody that you know, when it's talking about actually building generational wealth and legitimate ownership things, like, we have to share those things with people. So yeah, we giving away all the sauce on the Carlos Chaverst show. If you want to come over here, you want to learn how you can make some money, that's what we're doing. We are giving away empowerment secrets, moves, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're doing over here, man, because we want to help everybody, bro. We're not the only ones that want to eat, because the more y'all eat, the less shit that we have to do. So I want everybody to eat, bro. I want everybody to get some money. You get what I'm saying? Each one teach one. You get what I'm saying? Each one teach one. And that's the way that we got to be with all the information that we got, because the white people is passing on their secrets, the Jews is passing on their secrets, but that's why it ain't that many black millionaires, because when a black person learn how to get some money, he gonna hold his nuts on everybody. He ain't gonna give a motherfucker the sauce, and that's all it really is really giving you or giving somebody the tools that they need. It's not even giving them game. It's just, hey, bro, here you go take off. You get what I'm saying? But we don't want to do that for each other, because we want to hold our nuts on somebody.
That's right.
That's it. That's it. We ain't giving nobody no free. This just something that people can go through and look. But it's so we be so quick to be like, nah, man, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. Like, but why not? Why would we? You get what I'm saying? Want somebody to eat. Like, we want everybody. We want the whole village to eat, man. And then that's when we have a potluck, and then everybody bringing steaks instead of pork beans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what it that's what it has to be. So that's why we appreciate Rosa for coming of A&R Developing LLC for coming on tonight to kind of share this wealth of knowledge. Rosa, would you like to take some callers tonight? We can take some live callers if you would like to.
I'll
Okay.
answer questions. Yeah.
Okay, so please post your questions in the comments. Also, you guys could give Rosa a call tonight. We have a new call-in system, so please call in 205-259-8870. Call in, and Rosa will answer questions for you and kind of give you a little guidance on how to do this stuff. But also now, you guys got to hit her up for how to actually start. You just, you can see this stuff. She can tell you how to do it, but you still need a little guidance. Like she said, someone told her how to do, get into this stuff and do this stuff. So if you want to learn and you want to do it right, please make sure that you still reach out to someone who's as professional and developed as she is. But nevertheless, give us a call, ask your questions. We'll get to them, but let us know. For what's going on. But so Rosa, now, okay, you were telling us about these properties that we can see. So what when you actually, okay, so if a property shows $85.45, what should I actually look forward to paying for that property in a roundabout way?
You hit the nail on the head last night perfectly when you said it's per year. So it's only going to show you what the actual tax value is. But let me go ahead and wash out a lot of negativity right now. If the property value is tax value is only $85, you don't want it. So I say start at have a baseline. A baseline for me is I will not attempt to acquire a property that taxes are below $350. Why? Because I know I'm looking for a property to invest in or looking to market those properties to other investors. So, realistically speaking, if it's $85, it's more than likely a lot, or it is land that has no value. So it's something like the Superfund property over in North Birmingham.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I don't sell properties there, and I don't encourage you to buy it because the land
the land is not good. The soil is contaminated. Absolutely.
Yes. So, and the county knows it, so the county values the land at $500, and the property is on the lands are like $20,000. It's terrible.
Yep.
So
and so and which will tell you too, people, that and Rosa, hopefully I'm saying this correctly, but the amount that you pay in tax and property taxes determines the value of the home. Or so the more, so if you were paying little of nothing in property taxes, that means the home itself is probably valued at a little or nothing. So the more that you pay,
you're telling them correctly. If you have a very low value property tax, what you're in essence telling them is do not put your $15,000 upgrades into your home, and your property tax is $100. You won't get your money back. It's not an investment. It's a total waste of money.
So Rosa, what's usually the average number of years that properties are abandoned? And then there's one, and then I got something else I want to follow up with after that.
Great question, but it's not an average, Carlos. We can go through that website and we can see properties that have just been abandoned that failed to pay the taxes from last year, right? And then you would go all the way back. We'll see some properties. I literally have seen some properties from like 1989, 1999. All right. So it's not a average, really. The average is set by the investor or the person looking to purchase, right? As an investor myself, the average years I look for on the property is in this new year is 17 to, I would go back as far as maybe I try to come from 15 forward. Let's say that if the house has been delinquent since 2015 up to 2020, I'll view a house in that bracket. Anything older, just honestly, abandoned properties, they draw vagrants, right? So they got things happening. So I don't want to take my investors through that. So my baseline is 2015 forward. That will cover twofold type of tax delinquent properties in the state of Alabama. That will cover a tax certificate and a tax deed.
Okay. So now So as it pertains though to liens on properties, okay. So a lot of these properties, a person could purchase a property, that's been delinquent for years at $85, right? So we'll say that total is $340 what they'll pay. Okay, they go to purchase it. At what point do they figure out, well, there's liens on this property, and how does those liens affect the person's ownership of the properties?
Great question. So one thing we don't want to forget is having a tax delinquent property in itself is a lien, right? That means that the state has put a lien against this parcel because it has not been paid, right?
Mhm.
So in knowing that, you want to do your due diligence. I already know the property has a lien on it. That's why I'm interested in it. So yeah, I'm going to research well before I go into purchasing it. It's several different things that's available. I have a website which I'll forward you in an email that you can attach in the comments,
Okay.
where you can check for liens. But
Okay.
I can tell you, any lien that was assessed to the owners or the owner's property, if you get the property through a tax sale, it's washed out once the property comes out on the other side. The only liens you would worry about are liens that were acquired during the tax, like if the city had to come out and do weed abatement because the
Yeah.
grass was overgrown.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
thing.
And so I
You would
used to
own that
right.
lien.
Yeah, I used to work for the city council for one of the counselors, and that used to be our thing. So we would, people would, the older people would call our office every day saying, "Yo, we need somebody to come out and cut this grass." So we said, "Okay, we'll get someone out there." But people fail to realize that every time the city has to go out and cut that grass, they're going to put a lien on that property for whatever amount it costs them to cut the grass. So if it costs them $200 and they have to go out 3 times a year, that's $600 every single year on top of whatever, the property taxes are. So, that is that. So the properties can get expensive, so also, what about sweat equity, Rosa? So let's ask about this. So what if you say, I do not want to, I'm eyeing this property. I want to cut this grass myself, and I want, instead of the city putting a lien on it, I'm going to somewhat put my own lien on it. I'm going to say it costs me $75 every single time I go out and cut this grass, and I do it once every 3 weeks. Okay. So now how does your sweat equity, also play into acquisition of properties?
So sweat equity, when you acquire a tax property, it's kind of dicey because what you're depending on is the ability to repetitively do this and no one else have interest in the property. If I pay the state, I trump you. You can put a lien on it, but the lien is not like a lien from the city with the weed abatement. Your lien would go to the owner. Hey, Carlos, cut your grass, boo. That go with the owner. Now, if the city does it, I don't have anywhere else to send that. I would still own that. But if I found the property and I apply and I get what's called a quote from the state, I'm going to tell you, thank you for cutting the grass. I'm more than likely going to forward the bill to the owner. But I'm going to tell you, thank you for cutting the grass. So you don't want to put sweat equity in a tax property that you've not received the paperwork on, because it's so many ins and outs. The first thing everyone needs to remember is the owner can always come back and get the property until you actually quiet title and quit claim the property. So that can happen 10 years later, because some people, realize, hey, if I'm not paying the tax property, no one else is paying it. So that's really sometimes what's happened. It's not as much destitute as most people would like to believe. It's just simply, I know I don't have to pay it. No one's going to put me out of my home. I'm not going to lose the property. And if someone pays it, I get a notification from the state and I have 30 days to pay it. And so for most owners, it's a timing thing. Oh, someone paid my tax properties, let me go pay them. But for some people, you'll forget you didn't pay them. So it's not a moment of, I don't want anyone to think like it is some ready-made, move-in ready house that someone just said, forget it, and I'm gonna go spend $350 and I'm gonna live like this. That's an unrealistic thought. what is realistic though is that you can have a small amount of money to do small repairs, and you can go into a tax property and you can live rent free. You can take possession of this property in the correct manner, and you can rent the property out so you can gain income. It's just so many ways to do it. But when you think of sweat equity, always remember you need the paper in hand first, because you need to be able to invoice yourself, just like you're thinking of it. But it only really plays a part if I already have the certificate or the deed.
Okay, got you. No, that makes sense. So let's take some of these Facebook questions. One of our viewers would like to know if you're married, Rosa. Someone is asking if you're married.
I'm not married.
Rosa is not married. Okay. Also, Vic is asking, he said, Rosa, is there any properties on 63rd?
I don't know, Vic. We can look at it though. Send me the address, Vic. I can look up the property for you if you send me the address.
Let's see. Rod also asked if you do one-on-one consultations. Probably in a local coffee shop.
We do have a tax office where we do offer a 30-minute consultation. So have your questions ready and the location you'd like for us to kind of look for you properties on.
Okay. So they do have an office if anyone is interested in consultations in person. Lenore also said, cost of the city tearing down old houses on the property. Okay, that's what we're talking about. And she said right of redemption. That is also one thing that she also said as well, right of redemption. All right, so please give a call 205-259-8870 and ask Rosa any question that you guys have for us. We have a new call-in feature. We want you guys to call into the show, so please give us a call and let us know what you guys think, or to just ask her a question about her wealth and knowledge while we have her here, because we're only now she doesn't really do this stuff for free. Now she give you guys a little bit of stuff, for free right now. So you might as well get your call in right now, because she said a consultation. Now you think consultation, them things cost. Okay, there's people tired. So she's here now. She's giving her time. So please take advantage in these few moments that we have with her, and give a call or post your comments in our comment section. But we certainly would like to hear from you all. So Rosa, if a person's like, okay, I got some money right now, I want to get started, where's the first person they should start? First place they should start.
First place they have to start is applying from the revenue site, right? One thing I do want to say is the revenue site works in literally order of application. So you have to think about that. I'm a company that applies. There's several companies in Birmingham that actually does this tax sales. So think about, if you guys start applying tonight, you probably won't hear back from the state for 6 to 9 months. So,
wow. On one property.
Yes, for one property.
Wow.
You can always call. I encourage you, if you find the property you're looking for and you have the parcel number, and you've applied for it, you can always call the state. They literally will tell you how many people are in front of you. But people don't understand that the people that are in front of you for 21 days. So when they say, oh, you have 4 people in front of you, I literally have people thinking like, oh, they'll call in a couple of weeks. Well, that's actually telling you have at least 4 months to wait, right? Because they have the quote for 21 days. So
for the same property.
For the same property.
Okay. Now, if anybody else have the, if there's so if there, let's say hypothetically, there's a property out there, that you look up on, no one else is in front of you on, what's that like?
Oh, that's when that's a golden fine, and that's when you send the payment in per the quote. Now, as
so you can do that upon. So will the website tell you if there's no one else, or will the website allow you to purchase that then if there's no one else, in queue for that property?
Well, you'll actually get an email that gives you the right to purchase for 21 days. So no one else can go above you and purchase at that time. The only person that can pay the taxes at that time would be you or the actual owner. That's the only 2 people in the arena at that time. So it's like the property I sold tonight. The only other person that could pay the taxes outside of my company is
the owner.
the owner.
Okay.
So you're not in competition with anyone once you get the email because they're blocked out. The state will not accept your payment. It doesn't matter if you've been looking at it. So that's why I say it's no need to kind of get yourself in a frenzy. Everyone, you have time to prepare to do this if you want to do it, because the state will send you a quote. They send them out every Thursday. And you have the opportunity. You'll have to take that quote. It doesn't come with an address. It comes just the way you see it online with the parcel number and the owner's name. And you have to be able to research to find that address. And once you find it, you go look at it. You do a check for liens. My business partner has 20 years of contracting experience. So he actually looks at the properties. He knows if like it's foundational issues or if it's a good investment. You want to be smart with your money, right? Because no one owns a property. First of all, when you think of tax delinquency, quit thinking of mortgage. No one is paying for this property. This property is already paid for. So you have to know in your mind that, man, if this property is already paid for, why hasn't the owner moved forward? So, it's several different things that can happen there. Either they're lazy, they haven't checked their mail, or they could be in a position of destitute where, hey, I can't pay for it, so I abandon the property.
And most times, from my experience with working with the city, most of the cases is like older people want to own the property and he passed away and their family members just have basically totally neglected the property. And so that becomes the issue majority of the time. So that's what we see. Lenore asks Rosa, she said, how can you only buy from the tax sale? So can you answer that?
I can. No, that's exactly what you and I are talking about. You can make these purchases throughout the year. Anytime you get the quote, every Thursday, I'm guaranteed to get 50, at least a minimum of 50 quotes. So every Thursday, I'm going to get tax property quotes. And every Thursday, I'm going to research them, get the addresses, go look at them, and figure out if it's a good buy for myself or if it's something I want to market. The tax sale you're referring to, Lenore, happens in June when the county opens up its books for the current year. So this year is 2021. In June, the county is going to open up the tax properties that were not paid by December for 2021. You can at that time get in the auction, and you can bid for your property, right? And it'll start at a bidding price and go up, or you could win the property. But no, you can purchase tax properties all year.
So okay, no, thanks so much for answering, and hope others were able to gain knowledge from that as well. Vic, he asks how much I need to successfully invest starting off. So if a person, and I guess that's where a lot of also would like to know, where do we start? If if you have to take a certain dollar amount, what dollar amount would you say people could take and kind of start off? Now, you said earlier that some people do it with nothing, start out with nothing initially, but so kind of what's the key, and what do you think people could take and with starting capital?
Great question. I would say it's a twofold answer. I don't want you to be intimidated by the answer I give, which is you can do this with no money. I started this and I was unhappily employed, and I was able to retire and work for myself in 4 months.
Wow.
And I did not start with
in how many months?
4 months.
4 months. Wow. So you're essentially retired. You're just doing this kind of, like as subliminal, just as income. Wow.
I will do this forever because that's how easy it is. If I have the capital, with the experience I have now, if you are an actual investor with capital, I would say a safe amount is $5,000. $5,000, you could find a property. And wow, that's going to get dicey. So I'll tell you, $5,000, you can find a property that has a reasonable amount of allowed repairs. And make sure you check the verbiage, allowed repairs, right? Because every repair you do on a tax property isn't recognized by the state. You may go in there and put your money in something that the state is like, no one told you to do that.
Yeah,
You're not
because
gonna
it
get your
is.
money back
Yeah,
for that.
because they have to condemn it, right?
It,
Okay.
it's different reasons, right? So
Okay.
I would say $5,000 if you're an investor, and find you a nice property. Find you one in an area where that you understand the economics in. Doesn't, a nice area is determined by the person looking at the area, right? So find your
Yeah.
area that you can master. As far as rental, what is your end goal? So that kind of determines where your capital needs to be. Because if you want to live in the house and work on the house at the same time, no, you don't have to, you don't need $5,000. What are you willing to live in, right? That's the question that you're really asking. But if you're gonna just use it for investment purposes, I would say $5,000 is a safe number.
Okay. Awesome. Now one final question. Rod said, how do you know what's all allowed? As far as like what the state would look for, and as far as the repairs and all that kind of stuff, allowed repairs. I guess that's what he's asking.
It's an actual Alabama code in the law. We provide it in our consumer protection packages that we offer our customers. It's literally written in the law, but we make it really easy for you. It was simplified for me when I took the class, so just in taking some of that knowledge, I can pass that to you too, Carlos. So it's like 43. Wait, it's like 43 repairs that are identified that you can do. That the state recognizes. And we also put some repairs on it that are not recognized. So please beware and stay away from doing that until you actually have acquired the title. So before we go, I do want to say this, and I know I stretched that word out. A lot of people are confused on the terminology. A certificate, deed, or title. A certificate and deed does not imply ownership. A title gives you ownership, right? This is my property. I hold the title. A certificate or deed identifies the time of delinquency. If it's a certificate, you know that it's been delinquent for 3 years or less. If it's a deed,
Okay.
you know it's been delinquent 3 years or more.
Now that's good information there.
Identify that because I think I've read the comments where some people are implying like, well, you don't have the deed, so you don't have ownership. I've got plenty of deeds. They're just tax deeds. The title is what gives you actual ownership.
So how long does it take you to get the title to a property?
Once the property turns into a deed, you're actually ready to start what's called the quiet title and quick claim process.
Okay.
And we help with that. And it's simply legal documentation showing you done your due diligence and giving the owner proper notification and time frame, and identifying to them that, hey, I'm going to quit your claim on owning this property, and we're going to do it legally. The judge is going to say, hey, you can quit claiming this property. I own it. And I'm going to do what's called a quiet title. So you can think of that in a way of telling everyone else all those liens and abatement questions we had. When you do the quiet title, it's like, shh, everyone be quiet. This is my property now. So everything that was under the owner would roll over then. You would still at that time be responsible for like weed abatements and things the city may have done to maintain the property to its proper level while it was in delinquency phase. You would own that. You would be hit with those fees. They won't be in the wash of the tax property. But that's ultimately that's the difference. You want to do the title, and it doesn't take a world of time. It's just simply the time you put in it, right? Because you could do a quick claim and a quiet title process within 45 days. Or you can get, you can put the paperwork out there and the owner can say, hey, I didn't know all of this was happening. And the judge is going to give them time, right? Well, if they don't meet that time frame, then you start your process over again, right? So it could be extended, right? Where you have someone that has a lien on the property that's like, no, I'm in line before you. I still say that this is my property, right? So that's what those lawsuits do. And they are lawsuits. So it just depends on the owner and who has the lien. And, because if you run out of money, it's almost like who runs out of money first once you go to court, So it's hard to put a time frame on it. It depends on the parties involved, but you can have them done as easily as in 45 days if everything works out in your favor.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Rosa, for your wealth of knowledge. We got to do somewhat of a seminar. We need to set up a seminar during the day or something like that. Just let me know whatever day you're available, and we can get it set up. And just some for maybe 30 minutes to an hour where people could, during the daytime could also hear this good information. So we certainly appreciate you for sharing with us every single thing tonight. Appreciate you. And everyone is saying, they're saying thank you. Lenore said thank you, Rosa. Ashley is clapping. So let's give you a round of applause. Well deserved.
For the sound effects, yes, for the call-in, yes, for the commercials. Come on, one time.
Yeah. So we appreciate you. If you have a commercial, we would love to advertise your business for free for a period of time for you. And also people visit her online. She's online, ardevelopingllc.com. There's Rosa Ruffin of A&R Developing LLC. Very great person. Thank you so much, Rosa. We look forward to having you back pretty soon. Murderham, you have anything for Rosa?
I see you when I get to Birmingham because I got to get some shit from you.
So Rosa, be on the lookout for that. We got a space table coming this weekend. So we appreciate you and have a good night. Take care. All right, that was Rosa, everybody. So we have a caller tonight, guys. We have a caller. That was a situation that happened tonight at a Walmart. Walmart in Trussville, Alabama. There was a shooting in Walmart in Trussville, Alabama. So we have a guest on who's calling in tonight. Let's see here. I think we have our caller on with us. Let's see. Let me put my headphones. Josh, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Good. Well, welcome, man. We're so glad to have you, brother. Thanks for calling in and kind of sharing with us tonight. The unfortunate situation that happened at Walmart. Now, from my understanding, Josh, you were actually inside Walmart at the time of the shooting. Can you kind of talk to us tonight about that incident?
Yeah, man. So it was right at 12 o'clock today at Trussville Walmart. Wasn't a whole lot of people in there. There's a couple families shopping around. I was in the very back of the store on the Lego aisle that's pretty much right next to the real big doors that are open that opens up to their warehouse in the back. And there was a lady that was all the way in the front of the aisle. We were on opposite two directions. She was more so right next to like the main aisle to walk through in that back area going towards automotive. And we heard the shot. And to be honest with you, I didn't think it was gunshots at first. I thought something had popped, broke, whatever. Well, then I saw people started running. And they said they've shot. They're shooting. So at that point, I went ahead and I went to the back to where the warehouse part is at in the back of the store. Kind of hid off. I called my wife and kind of let her know what was going on, that we had a shooting situation. I didn't know anything that was going on. I heard it. It was super quick.
Wow.
And I stayed ducked off for about 15 minutes.
Wow.
And I came out, and I was creeping, bro. When I came out, I was creeping, Carlos. Because, like I said, I didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so as I came out the stock room, I see employees laid up on the ground. I mean, these people were fearful. They were fearful. So as I made my way to the front, at this point, it's 20 minutes has gone by since the shots had rang out. There is police and sheriffs all up in the front of the location. And at that point, you know, I asked if it was cool if I left. If I left the store, like I said, I didn't see nothing. I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
And so as I left, I went on Facebook Live. And I mean, you had police cars stretched from one end of that property where that Walmart's at all the way to the garden center where they had the fire trucks at. And from my understanding, talking with a couple people that were working there, there was an argument between two employees. One employee called her brother.
Mm-hmm.
The brother came up with some friends, and shots got fired inside the location. It happened right at the Money Center area.
Now, hold on one second, Josh. I have a my aunt. She actually works for Walmart, and she was at work when this actually happened. Let me get her on the line and see if she could kind of explain briefly what happened. 1 second. Stand by, everybody.
Pretty much what it say on ABC 3340.
We're calling. We're calling. We're gonna do prank phone calls on this show too.
It's gonna be hard because we on live. So
everybody, we can do it.
What up, bro?
Hey, Lily. Welcome to my show. I called you. You're on my show live right now. Just wanted to know we probably kind of started you a little bit, but you're live. So say hey to our audience. But I just wanted to talk to you just a little bit about what happened today, if you can.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. So I think Josh, are you here with us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think so Lily, we have Josh. Josh is a good friend of mine. He was inside of Walmart today when this shooting had taken place, and from my understanding, you were there as well. Josh kind of told us, his thoughts, and kind of from where he were. What do you know about what happened today as well? If you can share.
Well, I saw my coworkers acting odd. I was in the back doing backups, prepping for the next day, and I saw my coworkers acting odd. So therefore, I just thought about going to the evacuation door. I asked them what was wrong, and they told me it was a shooting in the store.
Wow.
So I evacuated to the emergency exit.
Wow.
And I ran out of the door, and my coworkers, they promptly followed.
So do we know from your standpoint why this actually what led this to happen?
From my understanding, they got to fighting. Guys got to fighting. One employee of Walmart, he got to fighting in the parking lot.
Okay.
And this other guy, he was fighting as well. And they tell me the guy was losing the fight, and he retreated to his car to get a weapon.
Wow. Okay.
And he came inside of Walmart and started shooting.
Wow. That is something. So, and now Josh was telling us more details about what happened. What were you getting ready to say, Josh?
Lily, so you may have, I don't know if you saw people coming out, but I'm a 6'2", 340-pound white guy, and I wear a lot of gold. So you may have seen me there. My question is, because I went and hid in the back stock room by where the toy department's at, all the way in the corner behind pallets. And I was right by where the garage doors lift up at, to the right-hand side. And I was back there by myself. I didn't see anybody else hiding until I came out of that stock room. And that's when I saw the folks that, we had employees that were on the ground. We had a mother with her kids that were on the ground, because there just was a lot of uncertainty as to what really was going on.
Right, because some of my coworkers heard noises and they just thought someone dropped an item.
Oh wow!
It sounded like almost like a pallet fell.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like to me. Because there was at least 2 shots for sure.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Well, I'm just glad, Lily. I'm glad that you weren't hurt in that, and that none of us that were in there were hurt or anything like that happened. But it's a shame when we can't go to Walmart, regardless of where you live, whether you live in Tampa, Florida, whether you live in Los Angeles, Bessemer, Moody, Alabama, and you can't go to Walmart without people shooting. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We have to value our life. We have to put value on life more than what it is, because street cred ain't gonna get you nothing but 3 hots and a cop.
Yeah. No.
Right, because I'm going to work, just thinking about
You gotta
work.
learn conflict resolution.
I'm thinking about, a shootout is going to transpire.
Yeah, no, that's true. And just like Murderham said, we got to learn conflict resolution. Well, I thank both of you for calling into our show. You guys are actually our first. Josh, you called in. Lily, we called you. And thanks for answering and talking with us. But you guys are our first 2 callers that we're having on the show. We're doing a new thing where we're taking live calls every single night, Monday through Friday, that we're live, so that people could, just get a better Monday to Thursday, better express themselves and all that. So thank the 2 of you for jumping on and kind of explaining that situation. We're going to get more into it tomorrow. So if you guys have a little time, just let us know. But we're going to talk a little bit more about it tomorrow as that story is still unfolding. But again, thank you all so very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, anytime, Carlos. Good talking to you. Murderham, good talking as always, brother.
Man, as always, Josh, man, good people.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you all, and have a good night. You guys take care. All right, so we had that was okay. We had an employee of Walmart and
go to the car. Get my undergun.
We had a employee of Walmart and someone, not an employee, but a customer who was inside Walmart, who actually dealt with who were in there at the same time as that was happening. So that was pretty good to have both of them on to share their thoughts and opinions about what happened. You guys are tuned into the Carl Chaverst Jr. Show. It's Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021. Stick around real quick before we still got a little bit more of the show. Don't go anywhere, everybody. We're going to be right back. But we're still talking about 2 things. SpaceX. Let's learn about what happened with SpaceX today. And also Silento. What me, Will? Hey, what me, Nene? Learn what happened with Silento yesterday, and some situations going on with him. We're going to learn all that and more when we get back right here on the Carl Chaverst Jr. Show.
There we are in your living room, on the big screen, building, shooting, and yelling at our teammates. Bad news for you is that we control the family room. The solution, iHang TV's zone-free gaming. We take your console and connect it to every TV in the house. You got company coming over? I can go to my room without missing a beat. And with the push of a button, you can see what I'm doing from any TV in the house.
iHang TVs. And yes, we like the wire.
This your girl, Chia Lee, and I need y'all to pull up at 531 Huffman Road in Birmingham, Alabama to get some of the latest fashions, shoes, hair, lashes, wigs, now offering bundles and lip gloss in multiple flavors. Follow us on Instagram at Pink Empire LLC. You can always shop at www.pinkempirellc.com, and you can reach us by phone at 205-512-7310.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You guys are tuned in to the Carlos Chaverst Jr. Show. It is Tuesday, February 2021. Murderham, man, look, there was some stuff that happened, dog. There's some stuff that happened today with SpaceX. For those that don't know, SpaceX is what is the organization that the company that Elon Musk that's what he owns as far as space exploration. Now, my thoughts on him. I think the man is very weird. I think he's an alien, right? So, hell, I could be an alien, but
You trying to get
nevertheless,
home?
I think he's an alien. And maybe aliens could spot out fellow aliens. So maybe I'm an alien too. But nevertheless, I 100% think he's an alien. But SpaceX had their lunch today, and but it did not turn out quite so well. There was some stuff.
I mean, the
that-
lunch went well. It was the landing.
It was the landing. Okay, the
Yeah.
lunch went well. That's correct. Okay, so what we want to do real quick, everybody, I want to show you the video of that lunch today. It's maybe a 2-minute video, but let's take a look.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, looking good so far. Okay. Looking good, so that thing get up there.
T plus 5.5 minutes. Starship continuing the subsonic descent, using the forward and aft flaps to control its attitude as we come back down to the landing pad. Everything continuing to go well in this portion of flight.
Ooh. Okay. Oh.
Bye.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Oh! Damn! No, damn it. They're making the Mars. Shit. I thought the thing was
Now
going to
this
make...
the nigga that built, but this goes back to like
Oh,
I
so you want
don't
to
like
take
to be
cameras
like conspiracy theorists to know shit like this, but this goes to me like I don't think motherfuckers been in space before.
Rolling to anomaly net.
This is the nigga that made cars that drive by themselves.
Start sweeping for fires.
Yeah. 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 You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that's why dude is an alien.
The scene, we had again another great flight up to the 10-kilometer apogee. We demonstrated the ability to transition the engines to the landing.
They said they had a great flight.
And then you know when they say that they be trying to find the plan and shit, they was like, oh yeah, we short it off.
So, yeah, no, that's true. So according to TMZ, everything's rosy for Elon Musk's Starship spacecraft, except for those damn crash landings. But somehow his engineers are keeping a remarkably positive outlook. I'm sorry. SpaceX's latest unmanned test flight to Starship, designed to ferry cargo and people to the moon and Mars, ended Tuesday the same way it did in December, with a fireball, as you guys saw. So they say this: the reusable capsule looked beautiful on the way up, but it's that return flight that gets tricky. Now, it's supposed to land vertically, but instead it came down at an angle and burst into flames. We all would think that's a bummer, but not at mission control, where the mushroom cloud didn't stop an engineer from getting out his pom-poms to cheer up the team. As the smoke was still rising, he bellowed another great test flight, describing everything that went right, and then deadpan. He said, quote, "We've just to work on that landing a little bit." But there's a good reason for Captain Obvious to be so optimistic. Now, Elon predicted Starship's initial test flights would likely crash land, and the primary objective is gathering data. So basically, they have accomplished their mission. And also, not to rain on anyone's parade, though, but each Starship does cost about $40 million. So this is a pretty expensive science experiment, when you think about it. that's what we had. And so let's see. Christian said that's what happens when you buy a rocket from Wish, and that's probably what happened. They probably did buy it from Wish. But
Get
honestly,
Elon Musk though, man. Like, I don't know, man. And he ain't gonna cap down.
But they are saying,
you know what I'm saying?
but
Elon
so
Musk ain't
now,
gonna cap us down.
yeah, now, but here's the thing though. So they are saying that it was a successful flight. So by them saying that it was a successful flight, then that should kind of also let us know that, hey, they were, if it was a successful flight by their definition, if Elon Musk had already projected these things to crash anyway, and they're only looking to collect data, well, it reached the altitude in which they were looking to reach 10, what do they say, like 10 kilometers or something like that. It actually reached that height, it ascended there. So to them, it was certainly mission accomplished. So kudos to them. And I cannot wait until they are sending people to the moon, as I would like to be one of those individuals, because I do believe I'm an alien. I would like to go to the moon and to Mars. I would like to go to Mars. I would like to live on Mars. My fiance and I, we went to to the Science Museum here. And man, when there's a thing called Space Odyssey, and when I got a chance to look at man, I was a geek around a little space exploration thing that just really meant for kids, So that's what we got. So now let's talk about one final thing tonight, man. Let's see, Terry. Appreciate you, Terry. She said, she said, you are a breath of fresh air and voice. This is what me and Murderham try to do. We try to provide you all with the greatest content, the latest stories. Appreciate Murderham for doing the research for today. I'm sitting here trying to figure out gadgets and shit. And he called me and I said, look, he said, you trying to get? I said, man, I can't think about that right now. I'm trying to work this shit out. I said, you'll do that for me. So he did it, sent stuff. And guess what? Everything he sent is everything we talked about tonight. So
and we overtime, 8 minutes.
and we overtime and still got some shit to talk about. But that's pretty cool. So thank you, Terry, for that. Now look, Salento. Everybody know the song. Let's take a look at the song real quick. Watch me, Will. Want me, Nanny? Want me, Will? Want me? Everybody, yeah, I know this song.
I don't know what's wrong with niggas, bro.
Yeah, I know the song.
I mean,
can you hear the song?
You can't never not be in the position to where you can't even risk it all.
Now watch me, okay. Now watch me, whip.
So, with that, I don't want to get kicked off Facebook, but all right. So, as it pertains to Salento, there are some new details involving him. So, Salento has basically been charged with murdering his cousin. Now, this story is obviously still developing as things are happening. But basically, Salento allegedly gunned down his cousin, and now he's facing a murder charge for it. Now, the Watch Me Whip Nene rapper was arrested Monday for allegedly murdering Frederick Rooks after an investigation into the man's death, according to DeKalb County Police Department. Now, cops say they found Rooks shot to death in the street on January 21st and found 8 bullet casings on the scene. Now, cops say they still don't have a clear motive behind the shooting as for how they connected Salento to the crime. We still don't know that for sure, but cops say they obtained ring camera footage from homes in the area, which captured at least one gunshot and several vehicles fleeing the scene. Now, as TMZ have previously reported, Salento had a rough 2020, legally speaking. He was arrested back in October after cops say he was driving 143 miles per hour. And in September, he was arrested and charged with 2 felony counts of assault with a deadly weapon for allegedly threatening people with a hatchet. Now, he is currently being held in DeKalb County Jail. There have been several attempts to reach out to his camp. He's been silent, but actually his people have now spoken as an update. His rep now says that Salento is asking He's asking for positive thoughts for the rapper, claiming he's been suffering from, quote, a series of mental health issues for several years. This is the entire quote from his PR manager, Chanel Hudson. She says, please send my client Salento some positive vibrations. Over the past several years, Ricky has been suffering immensely from a series of mental health illnesses. We will continue in his efforts of treatment, but we ask in the meantime, the public uplift him and his family in immediate prayer and positive energy. Ricky is a beautiful soul, and we hope that the same people who came up whipping and nay-naying with him continue to support him and lift it in prayer. God bless. Any questions or comments, please reach out. She left her email and she said, thank you. And that's from, again, Janelle Hudson, the PR manager for Salento, whose real name is Ricky. I'm not sure his last name, but as she addressed him as Ricky. So that is what's going on. Salento was charged with murder, and he's also saying that he's suffering from mental illnesses. What are your thoughts, Murder Ham? Is he's DeKalb County, yes, so that is in the Atlanta area. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, you never know, man. Like, me being who I am, like, and seeing the shit that I've seen, like, everybody says, you never know till the facts come out. But, like, you know, everybody says, like, death is death. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should die. But, I mean, you never know, man. It's certain situations, bro. Like, you never know what the fuck happened. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. It seems like I hate that they always glorify our downfalls. Like, you know what I'm saying? They let us reach this level of success. You know what I'm saying? Only to wait to, you know what I'm saying, broadcast our failures and shit. And even if you do have mental illness, you know what I'm saying, like, that should be something that should look into. But that goes into everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always have this conversation about, you know what I'm saying, I feel like every African American should be able to go in and be diagnosed with PTSD. You get what I'm saying? So even if it is, that's a form of mental disorder, it completely the way that you react to certain shit. You get what I'm saying? So who's to know, bro? Like, who's to fucking know, my nigga? Like I said, I hate motherfuckers have to go through that shit when they get the M's. You know what I'm saying? If you was gonna kill a nigga, you could have killed the nigga back then before you having racks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to have, you know what I'm saying, all your ducks in a row by the time you get to that. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right.
That's something weird, especially when it's a family member. You know what I'm saying? I can see if it's a random stranger or some shit, but that's
a family member.
Like,
Yeah, that's different.
You know what I'm saying?
That's much different. Yeah. No, I appreciate that, man. That's what we have, everybody. Salento has been charged with murder for shooting and killing his cousin, and so that's what we're ending with tonight. Murderham. Now, look, we're reviving something. Now, the first season. Remember this. Now, on Wednesday, what we used to do on Wednesdays.
What the fuck Wednesday? So now we can do what the fuck Wednesday. We can have us call
my God. Listen, if y'all got a baby daddy you want to cuss out, nigga, fellas, if you got a baby mama you want to cuss out, tomorrow is what the fuck Wednesday. So call in 205-259-8870. And look, you're going to be able to say whatever the fuck you want to say because tomorrow is going down. Tomorrow is what the fuck Wednesday. So get it ready. All right. So that's what we got tomorrow. Tonight is Tuesday, February 2nd, 2021. It's been a good show, man. So much so, we're 17 minutes over the show. Murderham.
Thanks, man.
We've been having fun today,
man.
What's that?
I know I want to go to Washington, man. You know, Washington just legalized, they decriminalized every drug. You will not receive a criminal charge. You'll only get $100 fine. So we can go there and smoke some crack. We can do meth. Everything.
Oh,
is
yeah, I did
decriminalized.
remember they just passed that. Yeah, well, you know, okay, I will support you. I will support you. But in the meantime, before we go to Washington, we're going to New Orleans this weekend. Saturday, Power Hour with Los and Murderham is live in New Orleans. So please make sure you guys tune in. We're going to be live on Bourbon Street. we're going to be live on Bourbon Street. I said street. That's where we're going to be at. We're going to be out there. We're going to interview people. We're going to talk to folks. Yes. So we're going to be in New Orleans. So be sure to check us out on this upcoming Saturday with the Saturday Power Hour that we do each and every Saturday. As you know, we're off on Friday, but we'll be back after Saturday on Monday. Have a brand new show. But tomorrow, we still got a long way to go. We still got tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and we still got Thursday night. And guess what? Tomorrow night, guess who we got tomorrow? We have a representative from Alabama Power. So please get your questions lined up. If you want to know why your damn power bill so high, guess what? Somebody from Alabama Power going to be on to explain to you why. So get your questions ready. Get everything ready for tomorrow. We're going to have our guest on. So please tune in for that. Murderhound, what's your final words, brother?
Hey, man, my final words is make sure y'all call in tomorrow, What the Fuck Wednesday, man. Make sure before everybody leaves, I want you to leave one comment in the comment section. Tell us what we can do better or what you really, really liked about the show today. And before you leave, hit the ugly ass thumb on the left-hand side and tell us that you like this shit. Because we won't be doing this shit for nothing. We like to go back and see our likes too and see who was flirting. Well, not really flirting, because I mean, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It's the weed. I mean,
okay.
I don't know if you've been seeing me, you know what I'm saying, or who was flirting.
Yeah,
not really
I've been noticing.
I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
All right, so appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Do this right here? I don't know. It's the weed.
Oh yeah, we know what you're doing. You're hitting the bag. We know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been seeing me.
We know. Whenever we see you do that right there, we know. Every time y'all see her do that. All right, so appreciate everybody. Be fumbling with his nose. You know what they're doing. All right, so it's been great, everybody. We're starting a TV network, TV for the culture. Culture TV this summer. We have more details coming out in the coming weeks and days on that. But in the meantime, you guys be safe. Love on somebody. Tell them you love them. Tell them you feel for them.
Close one of your shits down.
Huh? This summer. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my bad. There's some, we.
Stop letting me thinking I was tripping.
No, my bad. That's this little
What's
system.
What's going on in my brain? You got the rich nigga shit over there.
That's this little system
my
over
shit
here.
up. Wait till I set my shit up now. We got a budget now. Wait till I set my shit up.
We're gonna get it set up. All right, so have a good night, everybody. We'll see you guys same place, same time tomorrow. We have a representative from Alabama Power on the show. In the meantime, again, tell somebody you love them, love on somebody, and do something good for somebody. Tomorrow, pay somebody lunch. Do something nice for somebody. Let people you know that you love them, you care for them, that you're here for them. Be safe. We'll see you same place, same time tomorrow. We're out.
You and me will always be tight. Chaverst giving up the day and night. And even when you start acting like a fool, we appreciate you cause it's all for the move. I know that I could always count on you to bring us all the new